From humble beginnings on the west side of Cleveland, Mahoning Valley Scrappers outfielder Brian Ruiz hopes to make his dream of playing in the big leagues a reality.
I know you're from Cleveland, went to high school there. Do you have any particular players on the Indians that you sort of grew up idolizing? Any guys that you sort of mirrored yourself after playing-wise?
In the Indians?
On the Indians,
in
yeah.
the big league?
Yeah.
Well, I met Carlos Santana way before I signed.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him a couple of times because he was a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a surprise that I got drafted by the same team. You know?
I know you were born in the Dominican Republic, and you came over to Cleveland. How was the transition like for you, and like how did baseball help you to make that transition to life here in the United States?
Well, in the beginning it was a little bit tough, you know, because it's a different culture. But then after the time passed, you get used to, you know. You know, in baseball, I learned a lot of stuff in here about baseball. And, you know, my dream was always be a professional and be a big league. And, you know, some of the stuff I learned when I was little down in the Dominican, I'm bringing it to the United States, and I learned the other stuff in the United States, and that it helped me to grow up and be more mature, you know, like more.
I know that you played some high school games at Progressive Field where the Indians play. What did that sort of mean to you, being a fan of the team, getting to play on the same field as some of those guys like Carlos Santana that you talked about?
Well, it was a pleasure to me to play in that field. Like my very first year, I was like down in the field. I was visualizing myself, you know, playing with the Indians.
Sure.
And visualize a lot of fans in the stand, and it's a dream come true, you know.
Now, I know you played center field in high school. Has it been a bit of a challenge for you to switch to being a corner outfielder, playing left, playing right, and how have you adjusted to doing that switch?
Well, yeah, it's an outfield position, you know, it's kind of the same, but in the corner you got to play, you know, like kind of different. If you're in right field, you got to back up every time they throw to first base.
Mm-hmm.
Second, left field, you got to back up third base, man. Like every throw they make in the infield, you got to back up. You want to, you know, it's like left field. That's a tough position because every time they hit a line drive, the ball go
takes
fast.
Off
Yeah, so you just got to be ready, and every pitch you just got to be ready and set up for every pitch.
What would you say is your biggest asset to bring to the Mahoning Valley Scrappers? Like, how do you see your role on this team?
Well, I think I'm a leader, you know. I like to bring the team up. You know, when I say I like to pick all the guys, you know. When I sit with the head down, I like to help them, you know. And I just want, you know, everybody be a team together, you know. Mm-hmm. We want to be a team, we want to be a family, we want to play together. And I see myself as a leader, you know. And I want to do my best to help the team to be together to win the game. You know?
It seems like you guys have a pretty good team chemistry already, even though it's early in the season. Can you talk a little bit about some of the characters, some of the guys that you have on this team, and what you think about them as players and as friends?
Well, Pacific, I like everyone in the team. You know, it's tough but we got a lot of guys that like to, you know, to be loud in the team. That's cool. You know, it make you be like more accountable. Like Juan Herrera. He's a leader. Mm-hmm. Claudio Bautista, Robert Garcia, some of the pitchers. Harold Guerrero. He been a couple years here, so he know already. He's a leader who help us all the time. Josh Mercado. A lot of the guys they like to help each other all the time. You know, and I see this thing like we together. A lot of good stuff's gonna come.
Just want to thank Brian Ruiz for taking the time again to talk with us, and wish him the best of luck along with the rest of the Mahoning Valley Scrappers here in 2013.